Alright guys, so now that we've practiced modeling addition and subtraction with the chips in the number line, we're now going to look at how to mentally add and subtract integers, okay? Even though we're doing it mentally, it's based on the concepts that you used while you were modeling though, okay? So it's all related. Alright, so the integer song is only used for adding integers. So fill that on your notes. Make sure you have your notes and you fill it out as we go. Alright, so this song and this trick only works for addition. We will talk later in this podcast about what to do when you have a subtraction problem. Alright, so you're going to sing this song to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Y'all know that from when you were little kids. And just remember this song because it's going to help you all year long, not just on this chapter. Okay? So, let me cue up my music on YouTube here. Alright, so let's just go through the lyrics. We're going to sing it. I'm not a good singer, so forgive me, but once you get the hang of it, sing it with me. Alright, so the lyrics go same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Ready? Let's go. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be... DJ, give me the hi-hat. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Sing with me. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Alright, so you get the hang of it? That's telling you what you're going to do. Okay? So let's go ahead and go in here and practice what the song says. Okay? By the way, let me make a note here. The reason there's a star here, the song says take the sign of the bigger number. Okay, what that really means, the reason why there's an asterisk here, what it really means, you're going to take the number with the highest absolute value. Okay? So we just don't say that because it didn't fit the rhythm of the song, but bigger number means highest absolute value. Okay? So here's how we're going to do this. Alright? Write and do it with me. So if we have problems where the first line says same sign, add and keep. Alright? If you'll notice here it says -3 plus -8. These are the same sign because they're both negative numbers. Okay? Remember to look at the signs separate of the addition signs. Okay? The addition sign is by itself. So because it's the same sign, we're going to add 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8 is 11. But remember to keep the sign. Because they're both negative, you keep it. So the answer is -11. That's it. Okay? The song makes it really easy. Let's go to this problem. 14 plus 3. It's an addition problem. So look at the signs. 14 and 3. These are both positive. So they're the same sign. We're going to add and keep. 14 plus 3 is 17. Keep the sign which is positive. So we just leave it positive. It's positive 17. Okay? Let's look down here at the next one. -7 plus -4. These are the same sign. They're both negative. So once again, when they're the same sign, you're going to add them up. 7 plus 4. Okay? And guys, you'll notice when we say add, you're adding the numbers without the sign in front of it, right? Because we're going to keep it at the end. So just take 7 plus 4 is 11. Put the negative back up front. Okay? Last problem, 2 plus 11. The 2 is positive, the 11 is positive. So 11 plus 2 is 13. Keep it positive. Alright? Super easy. Now let's look at the ones that have different signs. Remember what the song says, different sign, subtract. Okay? Take the sign of the bigger number. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to look at this problem. -11 plus 6. So it's an addition sign. That's why we can use the song. This is -11. This is positive 6. So because it is different signs, we're going to subtract. So this is what you want to do. If this is what you're thinking in your head, when we subtract, you want to always start with the biggest number. Once again, we're taking the sign off when we do the work. So really in my head, I'm just going to make it 11 minus 6, which is 5. So different sign, subtract. And then it says take the sign of the bigger number, which means the higher absolute value. 11 has the higher absolute value than 6. So we're going to take the sign from this number. All right? That's what the song means when it says take the sign of the bigger number. So it's negative, therefore my answer is negative. Negative 5 is the answer. Okay? Let's take a look over here. Next problem is 9 plus negative 7. So you're going to add a positive 9 plus a negative 7. Because it's two different signs, we're going to subtract. So once again, here's my thought bubble. Always you have to subtract the biggest number first. So it's going to be 9 minus 7, which is going to equal 2. Take the sign of the bigger number, right? Or the highest absolute value, which is 9. Because the 9 is positive, the answer will be positive. You don't have to put the plus in front of it if you don't want. Okay? Let's come down here again. 3 plus negative 2. We are adding a positive and negative again. So in our thought bubble, what you should be thinking in your head is subtract these two numbers. You got to do the 3 minus the 2, which is 1. Take the sign of the bigger number, which is 3, positive, answer is positive. Okay? So it's really easy. And last one, we have here a negative 12 plus a positive 6. Okay? So in our head, we have to subtract. I know it's negative 12, but remember when you're subtracting it, ignore the signs. It's just 12 minus 6, which equals 6. Take the sign of the bigger number, or the highest absolute value. So once again, if you look at these two numbers, the highest absolute value is negative 12, because that's higher than 6. So because the 12 is negative, the answer has to be negative 6. Okay? Just like that. Now, if we go on to the back for subtraction, let's see what to do here. Okay? So over here at the top it says, okay, now because the song only helps us when we add integers, what do we do when we subtract integers? It's easy. We turn the subtraction problem, we're going to turn it into an addition problem. Alright? The song does not work for subtraction. So we're going to make subtraction addition, and now the song will work. So some of you guys have learned this last year. Okay? So to turn a subtraction problem into an addition problem, just follow these 3 steps. Alright? And these might sound familiar to you guys. Some of your teachers might have used slightly different terms. But we're going to keep. We're going to change. And we're going to change. Alright, so more specifically, what that means is we're going to keep the sign of the first number. Alright, so whatever the first number is, you keep that the same. Then you're going to change the subtraction into an addition sign. Okay? And then you're going to change the sign of the second number. Meaning if it's a negative number, you're going to change it to a positive number. If it's a positive number, you change it to a negative number. Just changing the sign. Alright, so let's do a quick example here of keep, change, change. So if I have negative 5 minus 9, and we'll call this KCC a lot just to shorten it. So you can do this if you want to see it better. KCC. Put the letter under each term. Okay? So if I keep, change, change this, I'm going to keep the negative 5 as a negative 5. I'm going to change the minus to a plus. And right now, this is a positive 9. So I'm going to change it to a negative 9. See? It's now an addition problem. Now I can use my song to solve it. Just like that. Okay? Alright, so let's try these together now. Okay, we're going to work through this. So we have negative 5 minus 10. Anytime it's subtraction, you're going to keep, change, change. Alright? So we're going to keep negative 5 as negative 5. We're going to change minus to plus. We're going to change 10 to negative 10. Remember guys, this is the subtraction sign. It's not part of the 10. Okay? Then, we'll use the song. Look at the signs. It's a negative. It's a negative. So it's same sign, add and keep. Right? So that means you're going to add 5 plus 10. That's 15. And remember the song? Same sign, add and keep. Keep it negative, because we're both adding negative numbers. Okay? Alright, let's try another one. Because of subtraction, we got to keep, change, change again. So look at the first term. The first term is a 10. we're going to keep the 10 as positive 10. We're going to change the subtraction to plus. And we're going to change this. It's a negative 8. See the difference? That's the minus. The negative will be there again if it's negative. So we're going to change negative 8 to positive 8. And then this is just 10 plus 8, 18. Just like that. Okay? Next one. Every subtraction sign, keep, change, change. Keep positive 12 as positive 12. Change minus to plus. This is a positive 17, so change it to a negative 17. Alright, these numbers are a little bigger, so if this is my thought bubble, this is a positive, that's a negative. Remember the song? Different sign, subtract. So we're going to take 17 minus 12, because you don't want to do 12 minus 17, and that makes 5. And then it says, take the sign of the bigger number, or the highest absolute value. 17 has a higher absolute value, and the 17 is negative, therefore the answer is negative. Okay? Alright, let's go down to row 2. Negative 4 minus 8. So we're going to keep negative 4. We're going to change minus to plus, and we're going to change 8 to negative 8. Now because it's addition, the song works for us. Same sign, because it's a negative plus a negative. So you're going to add 4 plus 8, which is 12. Same sign, add and keep. Keep the sign. So that answer is going to be negative 12. Alright, now we got 11 minus negative 18. Keep the 11 as positive 11. Change the minus to a plus. Change the negative 18 to a positive 18. Now it's just 11 plus 18. Because you're adding two positive numbers, add it, keep it positive, 29. Alright, lastly here, negative 12 minus 17. Okay? Keep the negative 12. Change the minus to a plus. And this is now a positive 17. Make it a negative 17. Now look at this, the problem. It's a negative plus a negative. Same sign, add and keep. So we're going to add 12 plus 17, which is 29. Keep it negative. Okay? You'll notice these problems were very similar. Okay? That little bit of difference changed the answer drastically though. Okay? So be really careful with your signs when you do this. Alright? Guys, try these last 3 on your own. Okay? And then we can check those in class when you finish it. Alright, guys, good luck. Keep practicing. I know it feels silly, but I'm telling you, use that song. It always works. Okay? Alright, good luck, guys.